is in Giza. That's where the Sphinx is. Well, check this out. Students will also visit Abydos. That was the Temple of Seti. He was the father of Ramses II. I hope we get to visit the Valley of the Kings. That's where King Tut's tomb is. Well, I hope we do better than that. I hope we find some of King Tut's treasures. Oh, you can forget about that, because they cleared out the tomb. There's nothing left. Well, I know, but maybe there's some treasures buried in the tombs of the people who worked for King Tut. Like King Tut's tail, or King Tut's babysitter. They may have some gold statues buried with them. Yeah, but Lou, even if you found those things, you'd have to turn them over to the government for scientific research. Wait a minute, you telling me that if I find a statue worth $8 million, I gotta give it up for science? That's right. Well, let me ask you two a philosophical question. What if a Brinks truck was driving by your house and the back doors opened up and a sack of $1,000 bills landed on your front steps? Now, would you give that up for science? You can't compare an ancient statue to new money. Well, yes, I can. Both of them will buy me a nice oceanfront condominium.
Hey, no, don't touch it. This is for Professor Grayson. Not for you moochers. Moochers want something to go in the kitchen.
Dr. Huxtable, sometimes those remarks hurt.
I call them the way I see them. You're a moocher in the kitchen.
Dr. Huxtable, I really think you're going to like Professor Grayson. She's a brilliant teacher. But what I find most fascinating about her is that her origins are very difficult to ascertain.
Yeah, you'll never be able to figure out what she is.
I would imagine that people like your professor really get tired of people walking up to him saying, "What are you? What are you?"
But Dr. Huxtable, Professor Grayson does not mind. She brought it up in class herself today.
Really? Okay, then what is she?
No, I'm not telling.
No, come on.
You gotta guess.
No, please.
Hello, Theo.
Hi, Professor Grayson. This is my dad, Dr. Huxtable.
Professor Grayson?
Hello.
Have a seat, please.
Hi, Professor Grayson. Howdy.
Howard, Lou.
Well, Dad,
Well, what?
what is she?
Look, I am not going to sit around here playing, what is she? I know what you are, a fool.
It's okay, people ask me that all the time. Go ahead and guess.
Go ahead and guess. Guess? I would have to guess. If you want me to guess, everybody wants the good doctor to guess. Then fine. You're a human being.
Dr. Huxtable, I believe that is called stalling.
Now, come on, we want you to guess all parts of her background. Yeah, all 3 parts.
Ha! Okay. If it's all right, then let's hit it. I have a question first. Let's say that you are running for president and you are going to address this town. I am the town, and I happen to contain all 3 of the parts of which you're made up of. How can you make it significant to me?
This is a very clever question.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can't come up with a speech. My fellow citizens of the good town of Grayson, I'm so happy to be here today.
Good.
Looking out on your rolling green hills, so well known for its beautiful poetry. And I know of your concern about drilling rights and the proper use of our land's minerals and natural resources. And I also know of your concern for equality. We will continue to work towards this goal, and if necessary, join hands and raise our voices in freedom.
That was good. I got every one of those references. Dad?
Rolling green hills. Rolling green hills. Golf. Golf course, rolling hills. See? And the Scottish people invented golf. Now, something about drilling rights. Oil. Texas. Texas once was Mexico. And I should work for immigration, you know? We're talking about voices, raising voices, singing, huh? Opera. Italy. So, I say that you are Scottish. Italian. Ha ha! Deal with it.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Deal with 0 for 3.
Really? No, come on, really?
Hello.
No,
Hi. Hello. You must be Professor Grayson. Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. I'm Clair Huxtable. This is my father-in-law, Russell Huxtable.
Delighted.
And this is our daughter, Vanessa.
Hello.
We're playing a little guessing game here that Dad just totally failed.
Well, I had bad leads.
Can you guess what Professor Grayson's background is? Dad said Scottish, Mexican, and Italian.
Oh, that is so silly. How could you think something like that?
Give it a try. Let's see you go down in flames.
Well, now, it's just obvious, just looking at Professor Grayson, that she is part Native American.
That's right. Cherokee.
Lucky guess.
I think I see some strong Celtic features in your face. Are you by any chance part Irish?
Correct.
Dad,
Yes.
you couldn't guess the last one. It's so obvious. Professor Grayson, you must be part African American.
And that's correct also. My brother.
And the three of you could see all that just from looking at her?
That's right, son, and we would have known it even if Theo hadn't told us. Is that